Hello students, I Pramod Trivedi. I would like to teach you grammar and in English grammar, phrase and clause is very important matter matter for the students. Let us come to know that what is the phrase and what is the clause and what are the uses of phrase and clause. First, to know that what is the definition of phrase and what is the definition of clause. I mean that what is clause and what is phrase. Now let us come to this topic about phrase. What is phrase? Question. Now phrase is a part of sentence which has no subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. Okay. Subject and predicate. Phrase is a part of sentence which has no subject and predicate. Okay. So there are three types of the clause. Now here the kinds of the phrase I have defined that what is the phrase. Phrase is a part of sentence which has no subject and predicate. And now let us come to know that how many kinds of phrase. The first, noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Noun phrase first. Noun phrase. Second, adjective phrase. And third, adverb phrase. Adverb phrase. I mean that here noun phrase does the work of noun, adjective phrase does the work of adjective, and adverb phrase does the work of adverb. Okay? Noun phrase, it does the work of noun. It does the work of noun. Work of noun. Okay? Whereas adjective phrase, it does the work of adjective. It does the work of an adjective. Okay? And adverb phrase, it does the work of adverb. An adverb. So all these three phrases, noun phrase, it does the work of noun, whereas adjective phrase, it does the work of an adjective, and adverb phrase, it does the work of an adverb. To take the example of phrase. First, I have, English of example. I have a chain of gold. Chain of gold. Okay. Chain of gold, now it is a phrase. Okay. Phrase. But if you write this, I have a chain. I have a chain which is made of gold. Which is made of gold. Now this which is made of gold, this part of sentence is a clause, not a phrase. But given first example, I have given the first example of phrase. Now I have written I have a chain of gold. Now chain of gold is a phrase, but in next example I have given I have a chain which is made of gold, where which is made of gold is a clause, but chain of gold is a phrase. Okay. But third example, I have a golden chain. I have a golden chain. Now here I have written, I have a golden chain. I have a chain which is made of gold. I have a chain of gold. I have given 3 examples of the phrase and clause. Now it is also an adjective phrase, golden chain. Noun phrase, adjective phrase, and now I have given this clause. So let us come to know that how can you recognize about the phrase and clause. Now here sorry, okay, now to take care, look at your blackboard, look at your whiteboard. Now here the matter, phrase is going on, phrase. Now noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. Now the phrase is not itself completed. Phrase is not itself completed. It has the function in a sentence. If you want to know about the phrases at once, if you mention it in a sentence, it makes a clear sense. But without any mentioning of the sentence, if you want to get the sense of the phrase, it cannot disclose the real sense of any phrases. Okay. Now here noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. Phrase means, I have defined it, that phrase means a part of sentence which has no subject and predicate. Okay. So to take the example, next example, I have brought new an example for you. Be careful. Work hard. Work hard. Okay. And now next, work hard and hard work. Hard work. I have given 2. Work hard and hard work. Work hard, it is a sentence. It is an imperative sentence. Work hard. Okay. Otherwise you will fail. You will fail. Okay. I have mentioned it. Work hard, otherwise you will fail. In next sentence, hard work is a key of success. Key of success. Now I have given 2 examples of phrase also. Work hard, but work hard is imperative sentence. But if you mention it in a with such given words, otherwise you will fail. Work hard, कार्य करो. In Hindi, work hard, कठिन कार्य करो, अन्यथा तुम फेल हो जाओगे, असफल हो जाओगे. You will fail. But hard work, यही वर्क को hard work, तो ये सेंस इसका बदल जा रहा है. Hard work is a key of success. So this type of in beginning of the phrases comes in a sentence and make it a complete sense of a sentence. Okay. For example, so many example I have given you, and I hope that you will understand it properly. Next, I am going to teach you about the clause. Okay, clause. Is it clear? I hope that it is clear. Right now, our next clause. 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 Definition of the clause. Clause is a part of sentence. Clause is a part of sentence which has subject and predicate. Which has subject and predicate. Okay? Subject and predicate. Or easily you can say that clause is a shortened sentence. Clause is a short sentence of a sentence. Sentences of a sentence. Okay? It has subject and predicate. There are three kinds of the clause. Noun clause, second adjective clause, and the third adverb clause. Okay? Noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. Already these three clauses mention noun, adjective, adverb. These clauses are mentioned in subordinate clause. Right now, these three types of the clauses, these above three types of clauses are mentioned in subordinate clause. Subordinate clause. Now, noun clause, adjective, and adverb clause. Above three types of clauses are mentioned in subordinate clause. Suppose now, if you take the example of a narration, she says, I love you. Now here, this part of the clause is principal clause or main clause or independent clause. This part of the sentence in direct speech, this one is known reporting verb, and that one is known as reported speech. But in sense of the clause, this part is called principal clause, principal PC, or independent clause, okay, principal clause or independent clause or main clause. Okay, now it can be called main clause also, main clause. Okay, but I love you, this part is called subordinate clause, okay. And now the next part of this narration is called subordinate clause, and the first part of this narration is called principal clause. I mean that principal clause is the clause which is called reporting verb, but subordinate clause is a part of a narration which is called reported speech in sense of narration. Okay, so now here is the principal clause and subordinate clause. Already I have classified that how many kinds of the subordinate clause. There are three kinds of the subordinate clause. Either the subordinate clause can be in noun clause or adjective clause or adverb clause. Okay, the given example, she says I love you. This part is the principal clause, or it can independent clause or the main clause. But the next part of this narration is called subordinate clause, and subordinate clause has three kinds. Either it can be noun clause, adjective clause or adverb clause. Okay students, let us come to know that what is coordinating clause. What is coordinating clause? Coordinating clause. Now this clause is separate from the principal and subordinate clause. Coordinating clause, coordinate clause is one of the clauses. It is one of the clauses that is the separate from the principal and subordinate clause. This clause only mention two or more than two sentences, right? Speak truth. Let us come to this. She says, I have given one example. She says, I love you. Inverted comma, close full stop. Okay. Inverted here I have put the remark of under inverted comma. Students to know that inverted means opposite comma. I put this comma, head is below and tail is up. But here tail is below but head is up. This remark or this sign of the inverted comma also opposite to each other. Okay. So she says I love you. In this narration already I have taught you that this part is the principal clause and that part is the subordinate clause. But how will you add both clause and to make a narration? Okay, so let us come to this. She says, easily you can write here she says, okay, and to put the coordinating conjunction that, she says that, this is the coordinating clause that. It is also called conjunction. The conjunction, coordinating clause does the function of conjunction. Now the coordinating clause creates the function of conjunction. It does the work of conjunction. So now here conjunct the both sentences. He says that she loves you. Okay student, if there is such behalf of the object, if here is mentioned, she says to me, okay, and under inverted comma, I love you. How will you change it? She says, she tells me that Okay, students, she tells me that she loves me. She says to me, I love you. She tells me that she loves me. Okay, students, to change this. Okay, students, now here only one thing for you. I have completed the function of the phrase and clause, and next chapter will be sentence. Okay, I want to give a glimpse, or I want to present a little matter of the sentence. There are three types of the sentence: simple, compound, and complex. Next day I will teach